Hey there, Nicole Norwood with you again for a little tea time. And today I thought I'd talk about one of my personal favorite topics, which is work-life balance. Um, which, as anyone who works in the industry can tell you, is extremely hard to achieve. We work in jobs that take tremendous amounts of our time, and not only time in the office, but long after you leave the office and you're writing that script late at night or early in the morning, or spending your weekend reading through a stack of scripts as an executive. It really is an all-consuming job, and you find that your friends are in the business and the events you go to are part of the business, and it's really easy to lose sight of the rest of the world and what it is you would do outside of just what the job is. And I think, you know, there are definitely it's definitely easy to put your head down, work hard, you want to climb the ladder, you want to succeed, you want to do well and put in the time and effort to do that. But you also don't want to wake up one day and look around and wonder what happened to your life, why you completely missed out on a relationship, or traveling, or having a hobby, or doing something that fulfills you as a human being outside of just the job. And I think that's so important. And frankly, I think it really makes a difference in how you are able to do your job. If you're able to have interests and passions and make time for them outside of your day-to-day job, and the things you're surrounded with on a regular basis. And, speaking from experience, I am someone who has led a double life. Most of my time as an executive in this town, many years ago, I really had a moment of crisis where I thought, oh my God, I'm going to wake up one morning and 20 years will have gone by and I'm going to wonder what the hell happened to my life. And I didn't want to become resentful of a job I loved, but I also didn't want to forget who I was and where I came from and the things that I enjoyed, and people who were outside of this business. So I bought a house in Wyoming and I thought, you know what? Even if my career goes down the toilet, um, I will have a place where I can kind of get away, escape from the craziness, and, um, take a moment to step back and reflect and enjoy the outdoors and sort of reconnect with myself a little bit, as well as create some space to, have a family. And that's what I did. And I did that for almost 17 years, I want to say. And don't get me wrong, it was super challenging. It may have meant missing out on some opportunities, but honestly, no regrets, because I think it really not only broadened my life experience, broadened my perspective of, very different people living very different lifestyles, um, and just added to my overall perspective, I think, of life, the things that were important to people, certainly the things that were important to me. And look, you can't always, uh, live in two places, or um, carve out that sort of situation where you're able to do your job and live your life. But I really would encourage you to not let the business, um, not to succeed in business at the detriment of your own personal happiness and growth. I think it's really important. It's how people burn out, and I think it's how people get really bitter um, about the business. And, especially as someone who is starting out, who might be thinking about starting a family or getting married, I think, a lot of times you look for permission or gosh, maybe I can just hold off until the time is right, and I will do it when I don't have a job, or if I'm in between seasons of a show, or in between projects, or, when the shows I cover are on hiatus. And, I will just say, like, give yourself permission to do it, because no one else is going to do that for you. No one else is going to say, listen, it's cool, take the time you need, no problem. That's not going to happen. Everyone is nose to the grindstone, and is expecting you to grind it out. You really have to take it upon yourself to um, find those moments that you can carve out to do things that are important to you, whether that's having a kid, whether that's taking a weekend to go hole up in a hotel somewhere, or take a little road trip to clear your mind and think about something else. I think it's really, really, really valuable to make that space for yourself, because you're going to come back a better writer, a better executive, I think a better version of who you are, having given yourself a little space, a little grace to um, not only be driven by your career and the demands of your career, but also by the things you love and enjoy. So take the time, make space, find your version of that work life balance, um, and be happy, be well. And we'll look forward to talking again soon.